really hope that it wasn't a student. And I hope I don't end up like that. I can't get any closer to it, but I got the skull and a little bone that was hanging off it. This isn't a human skull. It's too small and too heavy. I bet it's some kind of animal or magical creature that liked to bash its head against the wall. I think that's the key to the shackles. It was given to me along with other keys when I accepted the teaching job. Just a little bit further. We gnomes are optimists by nature when it comes to physical characteristics, but I'm afraid the key is still out of my reach. Timmy!
What are you doing, Mr. Professor?
Long story. You gotta get me out of here, okay? Fast!
Okay, what do you want me to do?
The key on the desk, Timmy. Can you reach it?
I can't get up there.
I thought you were really good at climbing.
Yes, but not flying.
Well, think of something. Somehow we need to get Timmy onto the desk. Can you toss the wand up to me, Timmy?
Looks heavy.
Try! Oh well. Good try, Timmy. Timmy, a thread from the curtain. Can you bite one off? Well done! Hey! It makes much more sense when you look at it this way. Nope. No, it doesn't. Somehow we need to get Timmy onto the desk. No wonder the bone was hanging onto the skull. It's shaped like a hook. Hey, Timmy! I've got something for you. Catch! Great! Now, please tie the hook to the end of the thread. Excellent! A grappling hook. Can you use the grappling hook to climb onto the desk, Timmy? Great! A wooden ruler. They used to be used not only to draw straight lines and measure out distances, but also as a substitute for a cane. The ruler, Timmy, can you push almost half of it over the edge of the desk? I've got an idea. Perfect! All right, grab the key. About half of the ruler is on the desk, while the other half is hanging in thin air. Okay, Timmy, this is where it gets tricky. Please stand on the end of the ruler. I know, the chances are 1 in a million, but we've got to try. Time is running out. Ready? Go!
Hooray!
Well, how good was that? The shackles, fast! I love it when a plan... Ah! Ow! Well, I'm free. Well done! Now listen to me. You run as fast as you can to your Uncle Remy and tell him that there's an attack planned on the Archmage. Got it?
An attack on Master Alistair?
That shapeshifter Monkus is behind it, and he has a golem, my golem.
We can do it. I'll get Uncle Remy.
Got it! Let's hope I can do something with it. Do I have anything in my room that might help me? Nope, don't think so. Okay, let's do this. There's no time to waste. The golem could strike at any moment. There's no time to waste. The golem could strike at any moment. I need to get in the hall immediately.
Stop. Admission only by written invitation.
But the Archmage is in there and he's in mortal danger.
Yeah, right.
But...
Look, I'm sure he can look after himself.
I don't have time to play games, Shield Hand. You're going to let me in there.
Hello? Such a tone of voice from oh-so-friendly little Weathervane?
Now!
I don't think so. I think you should... Ah!
Oh, just in time.
Ah, Wilbur, good to see you.
Hello, Archmage. Good to see you too. No! 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 Stop! Ah!
Enough! I should have known that you'd be there, Monkus. This is the last time you hurt Avantasia. I'm going to have you imprisoned and...
Alistair!
Ooh!
Danger! We have an intruder! Wilbur Weathervane! What the...
You're too late, Shield Hand. The Archmage has been murdered. By him!
But... what? How?
He has murdered the leader of the Alliance, which makes me the new leader. Arrest him, Shield Hand!
But...
Wilbur, this way. Quick, put this on.
Stop them! Out of the way!
The Archmage, we have to...
We can't do anything right now. We should first consolidate our position and gather information. What happened exactly?
Monkus is behind all this. He tricked us all.
Monkus, the sorcerer.
He can use his amulet to transform himself. He assumed the role of the street urchin and the school headmaster, at least temporarily.
We never found him in the Tower of Evil. And how could we? He must have disguised himself as one of our own soldiers and come with us to Seastone.
The golem has never really listened to me. That damned magic slate whispered him his real commands. I built the weapon which tried to kill the Archmage.
If you want to blame someone, then start with me. I encourage you to build the thing. It was my duty to not just think of the good, but also the bad it could cause. And your wand, what was that all about? The Archmage is the most powerful mage I know, and I saw him being turned into a frog, just like that.
I don't know. It behaved strangely yesterday in class too. But I never would have thought that it was so powerful that even a little girl... It was the wand. The whole time. It did all the magic, not me. It's so powerful that even a little girl... It's all my fault. I didn't recognize Monkus, and I didn't realize there was a dark force coming from my wand because...
Wilbur.
Because, in reality, I'm not a mage at all.
What's the situation?
Not good. Another two of us have been turned into hamsters. The town is a nightmare in pink. The resistance has collapsed and the lower town is more like a ghost town. The Van Buren girl is transforming everything that is in her mother's way. There's nothing we can do to stop it. How's our patient doing? Come on, Wilbur. You can't go on like this. You've been lying there for days. We need your help.
I've already helped enough.
How many times have I told you it wasn't your fault? But even if that's what you want to believe, please help us sort out this mess. We have to get the wand of Van Buren's daughter and find a way to destroy it. And none of us knows about magical wands. You're the only one who does.
I don't know a thing about magic. I just waved a magic wand around and if all went well, I was able to light a fire. A little girl could transform entire cities with the same wand.
But you still know more about magic than we do. And then there's your legendary ingenuity.
Where did it get me? I killed the Archmage and plunged the world into chaos.
The world is always in chaos. And Alistair might still be alive.
Why would Van Buren leave the Archmage alive?
Why not? She feels invincible and is keeping him as a trophy. Van Buren has turned the school hall into a headquarters because the Archmage's office in the Mage Tower is hiding from her. And all the rattles in the school have been blocked off, so we don't know what is going on in there.
You gave me the wand back in the day. Where did you get it?
I'm on my way there now to look for clues as to how it can be destroyed. Will you come with me?
I can't. I'd just make things worse.
No, you wouldn't. And you've wallowed in self-pity for long enough.
Hey.
There's no place for layabouts or cowards in the Resistance.
That's not...
Yeah? It's not what, Wilbur?
You're right. I'll go back to the White Ridge Mountains.
Fine. Then go home and wait until the war comes to you. But my ring stays here.
Hey, don't! Ah! Ah!
If you want to know what's going on with the wand, find me at the entrance to the lower caves.
The sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know how many rats come here for a hot meal on any given day. Must be dozens of them. The cook brought me the water skin on the second day. It was high time too. I was dying of thirst. It's made of rubber. That's pretty unusual. Water skins are usually made from everyday materials such as animal stomachs and the like. Not something exotic like rubber. When the candle is lit, it doesn't just provide light, it also warms your feet when you're rat-sized and lying in Timmy's bed. I think the cook will be pretty upset if I just take the candle. If I was still small as a rat, I could easily leave the caves. The rats have their secret entrances to the city everywhere. The little guy seems to be doing well. He gets fed regularly, has his own swing. Not a bad life. The cook hasn't left my side for a moment. Remy probably told her to watch me. I think she's a little cuckoo. She mumbles to herself all the time. Hello.
My God, oh God! My, how you've grown!
I'm, Wilbur.
Stu,
You're the cook, and your name is Stu. Isn't that kind of metaphysical? In a cosmos composed of names, billions upon billions of names, you, a cook, are named Stu. Destiny? Fate? Blind chance? Mere coincidence? A fine kettle of fish, indeed.
no such thing as coincidence. Cause, effect, that's all. Ethel's my name. Want some stew?
So you're the cook here in the rats' camp?
Yes. I am good at mixing things. Was a lab rat for years.
You worked in a lab?
For a mad alchemist, until it got too dangerous. Wanted me to trial a face cream that would make you look 10 years younger. I was only 2 at the time.
Oh, right. I get it.
From then on, I tried to be really stupid, attempted to fail at every experiment. The question is, if one tries to fail and is successful doing that, has one really failed?
Can I ask what happened to your leg? An alchemistical accident?
No, I gnawed it off myself.
What?
Down there in the cave. You'd have done the same, ooh.
Somehow I just really doubt that.
There are monsters there, I'm telling you, and they've got it in for us. If you have to choose between your leg and your life, then you nibble.
If you know a lot about alchemy, then you can brew potions, right? Like shrinking potions, for example.
Oh, don't hold much store by magic potions. People start craving them. Start with weak potions from itsy-bitsy little phials, then at some point they aren't enough anymore. Suddenly it's got to be small potions, then medium, then large, then epic.
A single vial that would shrink me back to the size of a rat would be enough for me.
Oh, no, much too dangerous.
What are you cooking?
Stew, it's always stew.
Tasty. What kind?
It's always the same, has been for years, but new things are added every day, whatever happens to appear. If you want stew, come back later, it isn't ready yet.
I couldn't help but notice that you, sometimes mumble to yourself.
I'm thinking.
Well, most people do that silently.
Oh, because they aren't thinking properly. You aren't asking the pertinent questions.
For example?
If glue sticks to anything, then why doesn't it stick to the inside of the glue tube? Why do noses run, but feet smell? Why is abbreviation such a long word?
Don't know.
You see, you take these things for granted, but it's completely mad.
Perhaps one can ask oneself too many questions. What do you reckon?
If a theatre has been filled to the last seat, who has this last seat been reserved for? And how did the inventor of the clock know what time it is?
How do you come up with these things?
There are unanswered questions all around us, and no one is doing anything about it. If you eat pasta first, then antipasta, have you eaten anything at all?
Maybe you shouldn't ask yourself all those questions. Or, at least, not all at once.
Oh, it can do your head in. Was on the brink of creating a self-help group, but then I thought, self-help group, isn't that a contradiction in itself?
Yeah, maybe some questions don't need to be answered.
But are we not here to answer questions? That's why I love alchemy. It gets to the bottom of life's deepest ones.
It was nice to have met you, Ethel.
Knew you already. You lay in Timmy's bed for days. Why? It wasn't your fault what happened to the Archmage.
You think? Imagine if a few rats were to die because it turned out that, in reality, you couldn't cook. How would you feel?
Not good. I'd blame myself, would feel stupid. But Monsieur de Dumas requests your assistance. You can't leave him in the lurch.
I tried to help last time too, and it ended in disaster. Who can say that it won't happen again?
Questions, questions, tricky questions.
A more or less white tea towel. Ouch!
That's mine.
Sorry. Maybe if I'm very careful... Ouch!
If you want something to eat, ask.
What's this? Some kind of little bag. I'll take it with me. This must be garbage from the upper town. The tableware might not be the latest word in fashion, but it's perfectly fine, apart from the leftovers. No, I think I'll just leave it there. The plates are covered in greasy leftover sauce, and I'm not a fan of washing up. Especially when I didn't even dirty them myself. The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk halfway into the ground over the years. Not surprising, really. The ground here isn't stone, it's firmly trodden waste. I wonder where the pipe comes from. Seastone is known, or shall we say, infamous, for not having any sewers to speak of. Maybe someone wanted to change that, and this is both the beginning and the end of their efforts. There's a few artificial columns and arches here, as well as natural caves. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some mining done here once. A fur collar that looks almost new. Why would you throw something like that away? One could have given it to the poor, or even left it on the chinchillas. That's all I wanted. Looks like, a V-belt? I wonder how it got up there. The moon is shining through the hole. That could be my way out of here. Nah, clearly out of my reach. Maybe I can get a better view from up there. Yep, definitely better. Not decisively, though. Hey, that's a night that says knee. A huge mountain of rubbish, tons of it, and I just happened to find a carved figurine of my very favourite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. He was brave and proud, and he never gave up. Because of you, I wanted to experience adventure and left the White Ridge Mountains. And you were only a story. A bell. I guess it's there to get people's attention, which is usually what bells are for. Should I ring it or not? Do I really want the attention of someone up there? But the hole seems to be the only way if I ever want to get out of here.
Yes? Are you finally finished?
Bill? That you?
With a vein, a black cat must have crossed my path.
Yes, it's me. Could you maybe lower me a rope?
No way, you're a wanted criminal. There are posters of you up all over.
No matter what they say, I didn't kill the Archmage.
Anyone with any brains knows that. You couldn't have harmed a hair on the Archmage's head even if you wanted to. But as long as that's the official version of the story, I'd rather not think about it out loud.
There are posters of me hanging everywhere.
Here, not a bad likeness if you ask me.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. I don't stink. Or if I do, it's only because I spent a few days in bed.
I told them if they wanted to catch you, they'd have to put a serious bounty on your head.
Would you betray me?
If the price is right, sure. But until then, I'm keeping my head down, like everyone else who's got any sense. Well, you gotta be smart these days, or you'll end up running around in a pink tutu, or worse.
How's it look up there? How are things in town?
Dreadful. Not a customer in sight. It's almost as bad as during the war. I should have known. Politicians are bad for business. Every last one of them.
Come on, get me out of here, Bill. I won't cause any trouble.
That'd be a first.
Please, I want to leave town.
Don't blame you, but it's too risky. If Van Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a pink, doe-eyed petting lamb.
Come on, for old time's sake.
I'm not putting my neck on the line for you. Ask your friends, those darn rats.
Bill? Bill, are you there? He'll never help me unless there's a juicy profit in it for him. The hole up there is even higher than I thought. I'm going to need more than a folding ladder if I want to reach it. Wow! A workshop worthy of a gnome. I wonder whose it is.